Hey, I'm trying to hold on. I'm trying to. Okay.
Hey.
Kendra. Oh my
Hey,
God.
what's your name?
My name is Jamie,
Jamie, where you calling me from, boo?
Tennessee.
Tennessee?
Yes.
How old are you?
I have it. I have to be honest. I really am looking for a friend, not like a man.
Well, you know this ain't the friend show.
It's not the friend show. You gotta be.
Yeah.
I believe in you have to be friends before you get into a
Right, but
relationship.
what is the goal? Is the goal to be friends? You're gonna have sex with them one day, or are you just trying to meet a friend that you kick it with?
I'm trying to meet a friend that turns out to be something long-standing and forever, a forever friend, or actually that could lead into marriage or a partnership.
Are y'all gonna be having sex while you're friends?
No.
How long you want to be friends for?
I'm sorry.
How long do you want to be friends for?
It depends on the person. Like, it depends on where their commitment is, like where their mindset is.
So could he have sex with other people?
No.
Then what kind of friendship is this? You don't want to. It's not a friendship. Then you want to be in something that you get to know because he's your friend. You don't want to have sex with him. You don't want him to have sex with nobody else. You don't know what you want to call this girl. You confusing us.
Well, let me tell you what kind of friends I'm looking for. I'm looking for friends that love their self and are empowered and believe and just like they have the same mindset as me, which is basically you respect yourself enough not to be having sex. So, with everybody and
Okay,
just
can he
giving
date
yourself
other
away.
people?
Huh?
Could he date other people?
No.
So you
No.
want to, okay, so he's your friend. So basically he's your friend. He's not your man. So you want to say we're friends first. You don't want to have sex with him. That's fine. You don't want him to have sex with nobody else. And you don't want him to date nobody else. So why are you, this is not a friendship, honey. Your friend could do whatever they want to do. You want a person that you can get to know.
Girl, I disagree. I disagree, girl, because first of all, if someone was looking for me, I'm available. I'm not linked in, with anyone. I'm not tied to anyone, and you could be
Well,
my,
that's you. But 9 times I'm about to get to know what you want more. But let me find out what you want more before I say this. But 9 times out of 10, you're gonna describe a man that got a lot of use, like got a lot of options of women who. Well, let me figure out what you want. Do you gotta look a certain way?
I would like for him to take care of himself and have good hygiene.
So do you make a certain amount of money?
He has to have at least $1 and a dream. He can't like not be ambitious,
You make a
just sit
dollar
on
a
the couch
year?
and not.
You
Because I,
talking
I
in
can
little
do it
circles. You
well.
gotta talk direct with me. How much money he gotta make?
No, I'm telling you. It's not it's to me like I want somebody that at least has a dream. Like because I'm a multiplier, right? And I'm able to, help you get to where you need to be in life. But if you just sitting on the couch and you're not thinking or dreaming about anything, if you don't have any ambitions, then you already done. You already over with.
So I'm sorry, your name is Jamie?
I'm sorry,
What's your name, honey?
Jamie.
Jamie. Okay, and where are you calling us from? Tennessee?
Yes,
Okay, how old are you?
36.
36. Do you have any kids?
No,
No kids. What's your zodiac sign?
Gemini. But I
Gemini.
don't believe
Oh,
in.
you're all over the place. It's two people I'm talking to. Gemini.
Well, I don't really believe in that, but I do tend to have different, personalities. I don't believe in zodiac signs, but I do have like I go through different moods, and it's you get a different me. I'm so nervous, Kendra. I'm so sorry.
Okay, well let's keep going. Don't be nervous. What do you do for a living, Jamie?
I'm an independent contractor, and anything basically I can do to get some money. So I have done a lot of things in life, different kind of things. But as of right now, I'm an independent contractor and an aspiring entrepreneur. Actually, my family has a business. Do you mind if I tell everybody to follow the page?
Yes, I do mind. That's not why you're here. You're here
Okay.
to find your friend.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So Jamie, Tennessee, 36, no kids, Gemini, independent entrepreneur. So what kind of men are you looking for, honey?
I want somebody that when I look into their eyes, I can see the truth. I don't want, to feel like someone's lying to me. I want somebody to be, absolutely, like, I want them to imitate power and honesty. I want them to have control of the room wherever they go. Be gentle and kind and apologetic. I need somebody who, like I said, is ambitious, friendly, because I'm looking for somebody I can laugh with for the rest of my life.
Okay. What are your deal breakers?
Wanting to have sex, like, and just like not respecting, like, don't get me wrong, okay? Like, I enjoy enjoying each other, but you're not about to just spring it on me and be disrespectful, and I can't, like, that's all you want to talk about. Another deal breaker is like, you don't have a good relationship with women, like your mother, you disrespect your mother. Let me see. Someone who doesn't know how to compliment or help a woman feel comfortable in her own skin. Someone who doesn't have any friends and nobody likes them.
So you want a popular man?
Not really popular, no, heck no, because I don't want him running around like we said before. Like, I don't want him having all type of friends, but at least want him to have a good name. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Okay. So should he look a certain way?
He should have good hygiene and, keep yourself, like, confidence is the look for me. So, like, if he doesn't necessarily have it physically, his spirit will be attractive to me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. And money, you don't have so he can make $20,000 and have a dream, and that's fine with you?
Oh, yeah. Well, let's be honest, Kendra, I do want a rich man, but I was just letting you
Well,
know.
how about, no, honey. Jamie, you would be honest. I'm asking you the questions. You the one over here giving me nursery rhyme answers, $1 and a dream child. We grown folks. I asked
Well,
you
hold
how
on
much
with the
money you
nursery
got to
rhyme
me.
because I'm nervous, Kendra. I can't
Well,
help it. You
okay,
a big star. I've seen you everywhere. You on TV.
Listen, Jamie, honey, I'll be honest. I'm gonna tell y'all this is a TikTok show. It took me a whole 2 hours to figure out how to make the screen split. So my patience
I
probably
was here
isn't
with
as
you.
long, and it's late as hell. So I'm gonna apologize. But at the same time, Jamie, I don't got time for these little kid games. I asked you, do he got to make a certain amount of money? You said $1 and a dream. I said, I raised your dollar to $20,000. And then now you say you want somebody rich. Tell me what you want, girl. You got to make a certain amount of money.
I like somebody with some money, girl. I like somebody that can take care of me and my family and promote the dreams that I have. But all I'm saying is I serve a big God. And so I can take a vision and turn it into, I told you I'm an entrepreneur.
That's why I said, okay, but Jamie, I said, with that being said, would you date a man that made $20K and had a dream?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Okay. So date a man that has $20K and a dream. Let's do the Kendra cam. That's when you stand up and we see your full body.
Kendra, you got to hold on. Let me get myself. Hold on now. Hold on, okay? Oh God. I don't even know how I'm gonna set you up. Can you see?
Girl, we got to see your legs.
Why you gotta see Did you see?
Okay, we gonna live with it. So if you just tuned in, this is Jamie, Tennessee, independent contractor, 36, no kids, Gemini. She's looking for a friend, but in this friendship that you have with her, you can't date nobody else. You only can date her. Don't expect sex because you guys are just friends. I don't get this. I'm all for, listen, I'm all for not having sex unless you're in a relationship. But I feel like these rules from the beginning, this is where women miss out. Like, don't give, if you're not exclusive, then you shouldn't give anybody exclusively your time. Now, I'm not saying having sex, so let's be clear. But until a man locks you down and says we're in a relationship, you should take coffee breaks. You shouldn't be like he's not your man. So why do you have to control if he talks to somebody else or even has sex with somebody else? And those are things that you're willingly saying you don't want to do, and you just get to meet this man.
Well, everybody has their own opinion. I was just raised by a grandmother who, she was part of the church, and she has a very respected name worldwide, everywhere. And I want that. I want to do the same thing she did, which was maintain my respect and my integrity, lay down my boundaries and my laws. And there is people out there that'll follow behind it.
Okay,
Follow
so have you dated them?
I've seen a few people that are
No,
okay. So
I said, have you dated these people?
yeah, there was a white guy that I dated that was, down with everything that I'm saying and everything. I was young then, and so it
How
just
young were you?
huh?
How young were you?
Um, if my memory serves me correctly, I dated him around 23.
You were 23 years old.
Mm-hmm.
So 13 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been 13 years since you found a man to date you in this way?
I haven't been in a relationship since 2018. So it's
So again,
so
I'm just asking you clear questions. So it's been so in the last 13 years, you haven't been able to find a man to date you in the way you just said?
no, I'm not saying that. You asked me if I've dated
No,
one. Yeah,
I'm asking you clear. Let's be clear. I'm asking you, have you found?
I've seen a lot of brothers. I've seen a lot of brothers. Yes,
No,
but
I
I
didn't
don't.
say seen. I'm asking you, have
Mhm.
you dated a man that was willing to follow these rules that you have? I'm just asking.
Absolutely. But
So
does
what
that mean
happened
that
with?
I'm just gonna go for like? Does that mean that I?
Okay, we're asking questions. I'm just trying to get
Okay.
to the root. So you dated men who were willing to just be friends, not
Mm-hmm.
talk to anybody else, and not have sex during your friendship, right?
Mm-hmm.
What
That were
happened? What happened with those men?
people that are people that were serious about what they want and willing to, take the chance to give a little bit of time to investigate what's going on and what's behind these desires, right? Or I found people like that. What happened? Okay, so with John, I told you I was really I was really young, right? The other guys, they all up in church doing their thing and everything. You got like you can't really I don't you can't really
No,
express.
listen, Jamie. I want you brought up one person. You don't got to tell me names because you keep the names to yourself. I'm just asking. You said John, and you said John was
Don't
your.
nobody know who John is.
Okay, that's fine. You said John, and that was when you were 23 years old. You're now 36. I'm asking you, when was the last time you had a dynamic like this of a man that was willing to only talk to you in friendship, not have sex with anybody else, nor date anybody else as he was talking to you? You said that you've had that. So who else have you had that with in the last 13 years?
Okay, so now we digging, right? We like real
No,
live digging. Like I'm trying to figure out. I mean, because I can tell you, I got somebody, and I don't have the I don't have to name drop it, as you could say. I could give you the exact. I could express. I mean, I could tell you who that person was, right? But the thing about it is, I feel like it's not really. It's leading up to me being wrong about the fact that there's people in this world that
I'm not,
have the
no,
same.
Jamie, first of all, you're using words right or wrong. I'm asking information. So I'm just asking you about your life experience. So let's be clear. You're adding the words right or wrong. I'm asking you clear questions about your life experience.
But I
You're
told
the
you about my
one
life
that's
experience.
hesitating on just giving me answers. And
I'm
I'm
not.
asking you,
I gave you an answer, but now we
John.
digging.
Hold up, but real quick, because I'm trying to understand your point of view. You told me John, when you were 23, was willing to be your friend, talk to you and only you, not talk to nobody else, nor have sex with anybody else. I'm just asking you, have you ever dated another man that also was willing to agree to those rules?
Oh no. John was like I haven't dated anyone since 2018, and he wasn't like John. And John was, when I was 23. So no, I haven't dated, and I answered that before.
No, you told me that there were men because here's the deal. I want to say this and I want to be clear. I don't think women, if you want a relationship, right? If you want a relationship, you shouldn't have sex until you're in a relationship. But when you're dating, you're dating. And this is where women use dating at times and they make it a relationship. And 9 times out of the 10, as you get to date more, you're starting to learn, okay, can I be with this woman exclusively? Can I be with this person exclusively? But some men may still be taking coffee dates or probably was dating a woman when they met you. Doesn't mean that they won't get there. So you said at the beginning you wanted a friend who doesn't talk to other women, nor has sex with other women, and doesn't want to have sex with you either. And you want him to be ambitious and a lot of things. So I was just asking from your own experience if you ever dated a guy like that. And I think the answer is no, other than John when you were 23.
Oh yeah, that's correct. But have I seen? But then you also asked me, have I came
No,
encounter
no,
with
you said have you, I never asked you about seeing
at
it because,
church? The question, the
no,
answer
no,
is
you
I
brought
seen a
that up.
whole
You
lot
said,
of them.
hold on real quick. I want to be clear. You said you've seen it. Dating is not one size fit all. Dating is very a unique experience for every individual. Every black woman doesn't date the same. Every white woman doesn't date the same. So you bringing up other people, that was you saying you seen it, and that could be true. But I was asking about your particular experience because that's what matters, and we got to learn that. You got to learn what your dating experience is, because you can watch people from the sideline all day, but it doesn't mean that you're going to get that same dating experience. So I was just completely asking about your dating experience.
Well, it's only because I don't jump off the porch like that. I believe that coming on here was like my first, attempt to try to see where they at, and then involve myself. Other than that, like I told you, I seen them in church, but I'm not getting ready to step to nobody in church. I'm there to serve the Lord. I'm there to worship the Lord. So I don't step off the porch. It's been since
Well, don't I
2018. So I don't.
got, okay, you there to serve the Lord, but don't church events got church events? Y'all have, I mean, the churches I go to, they always have events. So when you there, you can't talk. And I mean, listen, you definitely should meet a man
What
in
you be
church.
doing at church, Kendra?
Well, okay, well,
What you doing at the
okay,
events?
let's be real now. I don't got time again. I told you I live in the real world. When you gonna meet this man at then? I mean, you want to meet him in the club? The man in the club ain't gonna have these type of dealings. So I know y'all believe in Jesus, but Jesus and men are not the same. And I think some people in church gotta learn this. A man is a man and Jesus is Jesus. And faith without works is dead for all my church people. Now I know you got God on your side, but now you also have to understand that a man is not Jesus. And if you want a man, you got to learn about men. And what you're saying is you want a celibate man that's going to be your friend, ain't going to talk to no other girls just while y'all in the friendship, child. So you better go to a church picnic and be cute in your church outfit and be getting to know these church men if you want you somebody.
So let me ask you a question. Is what do they classify thirsty women as? Because you telling me that when I
That's
I
thirsty?
go out there and I put myself on the market, I should be like, yo, this is what's happening. You get everything you want as long as you say you my boyfriend. When we
I
say
didn't
we
say
my
you're not
boyfriend,
hearing me at all. You're not
huh?
hearing me at all. That's what you got from it. First of all, I said don't have sex until you're in a relationship, right? You might even have a marriage thing. So
That's what I'm saying. So as soon as we say we in a relationship, then I have to give him some nookie.
listen, you can't. Overall, what I'm saying is you were having a lot of restrictions for a man that's just your friend. And I felt like that to me for a man is unrealistic. If you're just friends, then you're just friends. He can still date other people. He can still get to know other people because you're just friends. You're not even his girlfriend. So why is that going to bother you that he is still figuring out and doing things when you are just a friend? That's what I'm really trying to get
No,
you
no,
to
no.
understand.
I get it, and I agree with you here. I shouldn't put stipulations on men. If I don't have any intentions, if I shouldn't like try to test him like a sample and then contract them into my endeavor. I shouldn't have a contract just because you want to be my friend, right? If that makes sense. So basically, I'm looking for a person with if I can think it, somebody else can think it too. And that's just what I'm looking for. Somebody that respects herself well enough to say, I'm gonna give you the time to figure you out, and I'm gonna be focused on you, but I'm not gonna sign you up for no type of contract because we are friends. But I want to see if we can get along. I want to see what you do, in your lifestyle. I just want to see what's going on.
Okay, now I agree with this. So are you saying now while he's getting to know you, you're fine with him having other female friends that he's also getting to know?
Uh no, I'm not saying that. I'm saying I shouldn't do that. But I'm I'm standing on business. Like there's people like me out here in this world, but I understand that I understand, that if it does happen, I ain't gonna have no fit or whatever, and be like, oh, matter of fact, what you do is already what you did is just condition my heart for, to be prepared. Like if it happens, that's the way that people think, and I guess I'm an alien or something. But
Well,
it ain't gonna be a surprise
I
because
think
Kendra
this.
already told me that's how people is.
Well, no,
But I
let me
never
say
got
this.
there.
Let's get deeper to it. There's some men out there that may have your ideology, but they also don't have options, right? So there's usually the men y'all don't really want. You can find a man that's not going to talk to nobody else, not going to want to date nobody else, but he probably doesn't even have more options.
That's so
So,
sad.
well, it's the reality. I need to have real talk conversations with people. So the kind of guy that you describe got a lot of women, more than likely, if this is a sensational man, that people want. So he has to therefore, want to be with you in that way. I'm not saying it's impossible. So I want to get that across. But I just feel like to have that, you're literally having an exclusivity restrictions on a guy who's not even your boyfriend. Like you went on record saying, I just want a friend. But my friend includes you can't talk to nobody else, can't have sex with nobody else, and you only got to get to know me. But we're only friends.
Let me rephrase that. You can do whatever you want to do. I would like for you to respect yourself and take time to figure out what you want. Do what you want to do. Let me see what's up.
How about here's the real play. Be too busy in your life to know what he doing when he not with you until he's your man.
Oh,
He
I'm
ain't your
definitely.
man, so first of all, you're not gonna know what he doing because you busy in your life, or you might be on a coffee date, or you might be doing something else. So you don't have to give him restrictions because you are living your own life. And he's gonna have to know if he really wants to lock you down, he's gonna lock you down before somebody else does. So you don't gotta give nobody restrictions. You can lay out what you desire, what you want to be, and go about your life. Don't be focusing on him, focus on you. But let's continue. So when was your last relationship, Jamie?
All right. So I didn't have a relationship. All right. I broke my celibacy accidentally 2 months ago.
How long was you celibate for?
Huh?
I said, how long was you celibate for?
That's not necessary, but I'm just letting you know that I had a situation on an accident. I thought, you know, that once we like start feeling each other, and if we accidentally do that, then it's forever. That's the reason why there's no more sex, because if you slip up, and I'm thinking it's forever, and I'm telling all my business,
How
but
you think forever if you're not married?
because like I said, if we having relationship and we locked in, like if I'm
Did
giving
he
you
agree
that.
to that?
He did mention it, and he did ask me for a ring, but I was like, he did ask me for a ring
He
though.
asked you for a ring?
He asked me, did I, want the ring? He said, I will go buy you a ring. He said that for like
So
weeks.
why didn't you just lock down with this guy then?
Well, I just didn't really, it happened so fast that I didn't really get comfortable with the person he was. I wasn't too in love. My spirit wasn't with it. Like his character, everything else was cool. That's why I said the physical will mess you up, because you'll stay in something but then I found out he was like real life crazy.
How long did you know him before you slipped up?
7, 8 months.
So in 7, 8 months, y'all didn't do anything, and you didn't know he was crazy in 7 and 8 months?
We work together. We ain't on that type of time. Like when I kicked it with, like, we work together, it's high and by. Ha ha ha. It's funny, on the
So you
lunch.
slept with him, and he
Casual.
wasn't even, y'all wasn't dating then. It just something happened one night.
Well, we got breakfast. We got
No,
breakfast one day.
that's
Cause
no question. Did y'all date for 7, 8 months, or did you just know
no,
him? Okay,
no.
so it was a guy that you knew, but y'all wasn't dating, and then y'all slipped up and things happened.
Yeah, I didn't even like him like that or nothing like that. I wasn't even attracted. He's cute. Don't get me wrong. I wasn't attracted to him, but he kept coming at me. I was just like, whatever.
So after you slept with him, you wanted to marry him because you guys had sex?
I didn't want to marry him. I told you he wanted to give me the ring.
You just told me that you were told that once you slept with a person, that's supposed to be a forever thing. That's what you said.
Exactly. But like I said, I didn't get to know. Listen, his character wasn't like. That's what I'm saying. We can't do that, because that will get you twisted up. Listen. If the next person, I'm so sorry, the next person that I'm gonna give myself to, because it will blind you, and it will make you blinded to all the things that comes with the person, right? So that's why I don't, because
After you slept with him, you wanted to marry him because you guys had sex?
I didn't want to marry him. I told you he wanted to give me the ring.
You just told me that you were told that once you slept with a person, that's supposed to be a forever thing. That's what you said.
Exactly. But like I said, I didn't get to know. Listen, his character wasn't like. That's what I'm saying. We can't do that because that will get you twisted up. Listen. If the next person, I'm so sorry, the next person that I'm gonna give myself to, because it will blind you and it will make you blinded to all the things that comes with the person, right? So that's why I don't, because I missed it. Like, we went to breakfast, something happened. Next thing I know, we 2 or 3 weeks into a crazy relationship, and I'm thinking, oh yeah, this is wonderful. It's, just because we did the double ring thing. But that's not what it was at all. He was actually really, my spirit didn't agree with it. I'm like, dang. So we locked in like this. I mean, the stuff is really good, right? It's really freaking great. Like, probably the best I've ever had in my life. But you're really sick in the head, and that don't add. Like, we can't. It's wrong for you to lock me in. Spiritually doing that thing when your mind isn't right, and I didn't know that about you. So no, I need to know first. That's why we gotta be friends, and that's why that can't happen first. See what I'm saying?
So, okay, so now do you want to be celibate until your wedding night?
Listen, like, marriage to me doesn't require a piece of paper or anything like that. Marriage to me is we have an agreement, right? So celibate to my wedding night, that could be any time during the relationship when we agree that we, are for each other, and that this is something that you want to do for life. Does that make sense?
No.
Yes, it does.
Nothing you say makes sense. I'm gonna be honest.
Yes, it freaking does. Somebody is understanding it.
I think even Jesus confused himself, child. Jesus and
no, because he speaks through me.
But even Jesus said he confused. We confused, girl.
Because he probably don't want me talking about. The only thing that Jesus is confused about is, why is you telling these people your business, and that's why he don't.
You want to call me? I just came on live on TikTok. You called us. So that ain't on me. I ain't call you. You call me.
But you digging though. We supposed to be
I'm
like
asking questions that a person that is sane would ask. So I'm only digging because you called me, because I can't allow you to tell things that does not make sense to me. So I have to ask you questions to get clarity, and hopefully you'll watch this back and maybe see how you had us all confused, honey.
How am I gonna watch it back? How do I watch this back? I would like to do that.
I mean, I don't know. This is my first time on TikTok. If I'm able to save it, I will. I'm learning TikTok. But
please do. Save it and send it to me.
But I don't think what you're calling digging, I call questions for clarity, because I'm trying to understand.
So you don't think there's any boundaries as to like what we should put out to?
I think there's a lot of boundaries. I already told you shouldn't have sex with a man if you're not in a relationship.
No. I'm talking about as far as the interview, like what class of, like, as far as like digging in an interview.
Jamie, I'm digging because you weren't making sense, honey. You were saying things that did not make sense. So I had to ask you more questions so I could try to understand.
I think it makes perfect sense.
Huh?
I think it makes perfect sense. What I'm saying. It makes sense to me. I guess I need to find somebody who don't make sense.
Well, okay, if that's your take, I don't think I can help you, to be honest. I think you have your mind set up, and that's fine because it's your life, right? And you have to live it. All I was saying is, do you really want to be with a man in this lifetime, or is Jesus enough for you?
Oh, Jesus is definitely enough, but I'm not there right now as to where I can just be like, I'm going to be a nun or nothing. He's definitely fulfilling, but I'm not physically grown in the part. I haven't killed my flesh enough to say I want to be a nun. No, Jesus is more than enough. I'm just not at that position where I want to physically be a nun.
I think that, listen, I don't challenge anybody with religion, because I know that is, and nor do I need to, right? But I think a common thing that I hear a lot from just people who are very religious. They think that Jesus drops men from the sky. And like, because they got Jesus and because they got their faith, you know, Jesus gonna make it happen. Well, again, this is why I tell y'all to learn the line, faith without works is dead. And you can have faith, but you got to do your part. And more so, men are not Jesus. So if you want Jesus, then you can have that. But if you want a man, then church people or religious people, whoever you are, you got to start learning men, because Jesus and men ain't the same. And that's just the thing. And we can move on. We'll move on.
Wait, let me say one thing. Okay. So that's the reason why I feel like people should read their Bible a little bit more, because all the women that I know were very proactive in seeking their man. Like Bathsheba, she got on top of the roof and took that bath butt naked. You got Abigail, she came, had her husband killed so that David could come look for her. You got Tamar, she dressed up as a prostitute. Now these women is very active, and people need to read their Bible a little bit more. And that's just, you know, I'd be glad.
Well, I would say this to that. It felt like you didn't agree with that, because I was telling you, since you at church events, you should meet people at the church picnic to find a like-minded individual. And you said, well, I don't need to meet a man because I'm there for the Lord. And I'm like, well, don't y'all have pie? I don't know. Like, church has all types of events. And if you want a man and that mindset, you need to be thinking about the single men in that environment that hopefully believe the things that you believe.
Absolutely, but I'm not going. It's a time and a place for everything, right? And you were right, but we don't have no church events and everything. I'm definitely not getting ready to go thinking about no man when I'm going to get bread for my soul. Because God drops $1 million dreams, visions while I'm in church, everything. I'm not doing that while I'm in service. I'm not doing that. I'm never going to do it.
Okay, they want me to move forward with you. When was your last relationship, Jamie?
2018.
Okay. You don't have to answer, but I think you already did. Last time you were intimate was 2 months ago? Okay. 3 flaws you have to work on.
Listening and talking.
Why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
And I had one more though. I think I need to work on, because you said 3.
Yes.
You want me to do 3, or you gonna cut me short?
Go ahead. You can answer the third one, honey.
The third flaw would be like knowing when to hold them and when to fold them. Like, I probably should have been gone a long time ago. Like, but I like to bask in the obvious and fight.
Okay, fair enough. Now here's the last question. Why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
Because I am a friend. And that means more than just the word friend. It means that you have a partner, somebody that looks out for you, you know, right or wrong. Because I love money, and I'm always going to be a entrepreneur. I'm always going to chase the dream and provide, and let him provide if he feels the need. But we're never going to be lacking financially. And because I love to communicate, and I'm very, I guess, willing to compromise.
Oh my God. Say it again. I'm sorry.
Yeah, just because I'm just an all-around nice, good person. I'm beautiful, you know, I'm funny. When I'm not nervous, a really beautiful person comes out. I love to travel. Like I said, I love money, and, you know, I love multiplying and making people better.
Okay. What is the age range you would date, Jamie? You're 36.
Probably 28 to 40.
40. Do you want kids one day?
Yes.
Does the guy have kids already?
Nope.
Okay, so a man with no kids.
Not unless the baby mama's dead.
If the baby mama's dead, she could date you. Why is that a rule?
Well, because, like, you have to understand that we can't, like, in the order of the way that I feel like a household should be ran, it's the man, the wife, the kids. And I can't be coming into a relationship where somebody's like, oh, my daughter gotta go to the basketball game, whatever, man, I ain't got time to mess with you. And I got stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like, hold on, wait a minute. You can't even, we're not getting ready to go through all these situations, and you're not getting ready to separate me like a different entity then we are one, and the order is I come first, and I'm gonna take care of that. I'm gonna handle the kids. If I don't have a dog in the fight, if I can't make sure that I'm at the basketball game before you are, no, because it's just not gonna work.
But I thought you said you don't want to, like, you don't have to get married. That would be a rule if you were going to be a wife. You said earlier that it's not important for you to become a wife.
No, I never said that ever. I said marriage is not a piece of paper. Kendra, you own one, and I'm gonna pray
Okay,
for
okay,
you.
no, okay, explain
I'm
to me.
finna pray for you, fam.
Okay, well,
I'm about to
no,
pray for
Jamie,
you.
I need to understand. So you can
I
get,
understand.
so
I
you can,
understand. No disrespect. I'm not, but I see where you coming from, Kendra. Though you
can I ask
keep
you this
going
question? I'm seriously asking this question. So you do want to get married?
with the understanding of what marriage means to me. Yes,
Okay, so that means, I mean, what does marriage mean to you? You have to enlighten me.
we agree on we could do life together forever. We're a partnership. We agree that we are for each other. It
Okay,
doesn't have
is
to be a
that
piece of paper.
okay? So does that, okay, this is where I get confused because you're saying it doesn't take a piece of paper. So to me, that means you're not legally married. Is that not what that means?
Yeah, I'm not married.
Right. No, I know you're not married right now. I'm saying that because again, I'm trying to understand, girl.
Oh no, you're not legally married. Not legally married. Now,
Because
I mean, we
because what
can.
happened is you said that marriage doesn't require a piece of paper for you, right?
Mhm.
So are you saying that you could be committed with a person with no that to me means you don't need a pastor, that you two just agree it's not an official marriage, right?
It's before God. I would like to. It's before God. So like, I have a relationship with God. So I'm the pastor in my relationship. But no, it's not gonna be like that. I'm actually gonna have somebody, have a witness. I'll have a witness, and I would like to do it the traditional way, like the Americans or whatever, like you said. But I'm telling you, it doesn't have to be a contract with paper. It doesn't have to be like that.
So then it's just a committed relationship. It wouldn't be a marriage.
That's what I'm saying. So
So, I brought that up because you said you wanted to be treated as a wife. So how are you gonna be treated as a wife if you don't get officially married?
because you think I need to go, okay. You remember when I told you my three flaws was knowing when to hold them and knowing when to fold them? This is not something that, it's not. So, I'm gonna respectfully,
I know I should have did it a long time ago. I know I should have did it a long time. I actually wanted to keep engaging because I'm gonna figure out a way to save this live, and I just let people hear themselves. You know, TikTok. If this is what y'all been begging, I have been. So many cousins have been asking me to come to TikTok. You know, I have the dating app coming out soon. It'll be available for everybody in April. And so what? A lot of y'all were like, Kendra, you have patience. No, what I was doing was I wanted her to talk. I wanted her to talk. I wanted y'all to hear. I wanted everybody to hear. And then hopefully she can hear herself back and recognize that she's not really aligning up with a lot of things that she was saying. It's like you're trying to convert rules for you and only you, but it don't work that way, baby girl. Don't work that way. Ciao.